We're going to be ranking every wrestling show this week. And every wrestling show, I mean the big five, the ones that I watch. Raw, SmackDown, NXT, AEW Dynamite, AEW Collision. Let's get right into it. Because starting at number 5, the worst wrestling show of the week was obviously NXT. It's kind of unfair that I have NXT in here because I feel like they're going to be last like a lot of the weeks, especially the first half of the year, just because they're building everyone up. And they have the weakest roster out of all the rest of the 4 shows. I'm honestly debating on keeping NXT in this, but I know some people fuck with NXT and say it's better than the main roster. So I'm going to judge them like it, and I'm going to compare them to the main roster because I have never thought at any point NXT or NXT 2.0 was better than the main roster after the pandemic. I'm not talking about black and gold days. I'm talking about post-pandemic. It hasn't sniffed the main roster. Never. And we're going to start this off with it being number 5. Just simply because nothing really happened. There was no worthy moments. There was no good matches. A completely skippable show that, like, it wouldn't mean shit if you didn't watch. 4, I'm going to go with Collision. 4 and 3 were really close. I really almost went Monday Night Raw here, but I'm going to go with Collision. Collision's just... The problem with Collision is it's skippable. Like, you don't have to watch Collision. You know, you won't miss anything, and it won't really affect much. There's some weeks where, again, like this week, you'll get a new Trios champ, but there's other weeks where legit nothing important happens that you do not have to watch. And that's the problem with Collision. But regarding this week, we got 3 good-ass matches. 4, honestly. Almost every match was good. Jack Perry, Bowens, Andrade's first match, Don Callis family, and Grizzled Young Veterans versus Eddie Kingston. These are all good matches. Collision was solid, man. Just because it was number 4 doesn't mean anything. Wrestling is pretty stacked nowadays, so sometimes 4 and 5. Every show is good sometimes. So being 4 and 5 isn't the worst thing in the world. So 4, I got Collision. 3 is where I'm going to have Monday Night Raw. Not the best, not the worst. Just SmackDown and Dynamite was simply better. Raw, we saw Braun Breaker get suspended. That was probably the highlight of the show, to be honest. Wasn't really too much going on, I feel like. And I think this was like more of a chill week. I think next week is they're going to start to go all out again because, as you see, there's a world title match next week. So that usually means we're going to pick up the pace here. But, again, not the worst show, not the best. Liv Morgan became the number 1 tag team, the number 1 contenders to the tag belts with Roxanne Perez. I'm pretty sure Raw will be higher next week. Because 2, I'm going to go with SmackDown. SmackDown in 2026 so far has been better than Monday Night Raw. SmackDown's been the best show this year since turning to 3 hours. They're clicking. Drew McIntyre winning the chip has really shaken things up. Melo's being a great U.S. champion. We got Trick Williams here now. Obafemi's on the way. SmackDown's cooking right now. And number 1's going to be fucking Dynamite, though. Maximum Carnage. Darby Allin versus Pac and MJF versus Bandino were the 2 best matches all week. And if the 2 best matches all week are on one show, I'm most likely going to put them first. Straight up. It wasn't like the biggest storyline-wise episode. There's just those 2 matches alone were bangers. Fucking 15. Darby and Pac went at it for 20 minutes, and MJF Mantino almost went full 30 minutes. 2 great TV matches. It literally doesn't get any better than MJF Bandino. For a TV match, you can't ask for more. So those were my top 5 wrestling shows of the week. I'm going to be doing this every week. I'm going to be keeping track, honestly, on who wins. Dynamite is going to get a point, and I'm going to put it above on my next week videos. Let's get this shit going, man. Let me know any other wrestling top 5 videos you want to see. I'm out.